Oh yes. Oh yes, I will have a mansion. Greetings and welcome back, y'all. Well, the second part of our release trailer has come out, and I gotta tell you, that is laid down everything that I was looking forward to. Hearing them say that they're actually going to honor, and hearing them say what is going to be coming up. So let's look into that, as in the background I will just kind of get some things going in the village and eat, because I never feed my character, right? Why not? Poor guy. Alright, I left off with us not having a lot of water, and I dropped a bunch of buckets into here so that I could just grab water. And I'm going to do that again, because that is definitely a good call. We are so low on water. Look at that. 0, and we need 1,260. Ouch. So we'll hold down E and get all that dropped in here. That's going to do a little better right there. I think that helped a lot. Now we're at the point where we need luxury goods, of course, because that's just the thing. I'm going to have to look into exactly what we need for luxury, but I think it's going to be easy in the sense that it's going to be a whole lot of me making hats. Alright, let's look into some of these things in the update, because oh my goodness, is there a lot to unpack here. So first off, the thing that stands out is the character creator. You can finally be a female character. I know people have been looking forward to that and have been saying like, hey, look, this has got to happen. Like, we need this. And here it is. It's going to be out here on 1.0, and that is awesome. Definitely excited about that, and definitely think that that is a very necessary thing to do, since we've been looking forward to that for a while, and there's been this feeling of like, wow, yeah, it's been the same character for a long while here, and we've been looking forward to seeing that we can actually edit a character, and there you go, another promise delivered, which is good. Let's see here. The other thing that really stands out is, speaking of female characters, is that you can marry, right? So if you have a male character, you'll be able to marry a female character. If you have a female character, you'll be able to marry a male and have start a family, right? The actual dynasty idea. Now, they did say that that won't necessarily be implemented on release, but that they'll still be paying attention to it. And that stood out to me, that I saw them say these words where they said, we look forward to giving you a post-release roadmap, and that tells me exactly what I was hoping for, which is that this is going to feel a lot like Medieval Dynasty, in the sense that they want it released because they're at a point where they feel like, yeah, the scheme is ready enough that people can play it, and that we can continue to develop it as time goes on, and that they're still going to be paying attention to it. So I'm happy to see that, and I'm happy to see that they do indeed have a solid plan for going forward with that. That is definitely going to make me happy. So, I gotta say, I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to seeing what they decide to improve over time, and I'm hoping that we end up with more weapons and things like that, right? That's going to be a big deal. And they did mention there will be more weapons on release, and there's that giant club weapon again, which I am so going to smack a lot of people in the face with that heavy thing. Like, that's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of people getting clobbered. And I do love that the long sword-like spear, which I'm guessing they're going to call a naginata, and I'm going to go with it, and a naginata does have a long, thin blade sometimes, and sometimes a broad blade. It kind of depends, and I know in Chinese history, there's not the Dao, oh, I forgot the name of the darn thing, you'd think I'd remember. There was a spade-like polearm, and then there was a long-bladed polearm. And, oh man, they kind of look brutal. So, in Japanese history, I've seen the long-bladed naginata. I've also seen a thick, broadened one, which is probably going to tell more of the fact that this is just how things are different in different regions. But it would be cool to see what we do here. Then, what else was a big deal? Oh yeah, of course, thinking about like weapons. Like, dude, you get a full samurai set armor. Yeah, okay. I'm here for that. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be fun. We can look completely badass, right? If you'll allow me to say that. I don't tend to say the swears, so we'll pardon that one that time. And let's see here. That's going to be fun, because I'm looking forward to kind of having that feel where we're going to build up to that point, and then we're going to have our legacy that we're going to pass on, and we're going to be a daimyo, and we're going to look pretty darn cool going there. Then, of course, speaking of which, the daimyo system, we're going to have people greeting us, and they're going to bow, and we're going to have like formal greetings, and it's going to feel a little more like, it's going to feel more themed, right? It's going to feel a little more like culturally themed, and that we would assume that people would bow, and that's going to be cool to have that kind of feel to it, right? Like that, it just makes it have more of an atmosphere to it, right? Like that is a nice addition. Then, the last thing that really stands out to me. And that, oh, the improved AI, sorry. Gotta save the best for last, y'all. Gotta save the best for last. So the big thing here is there's improved AI, and that's fantastic, because we do need that, right? Like, we want to have the AI be clever enough that it can be a challenge and force us to actually dodge and not just spam the attack mode and the attack button, which is definitely something I've been doing, which I'm going to work on before release, because otherwise, oh boy, everybody's going to be like, dude, you're pretty terrible here, man. I'll be able to get through it. But we're going to see that improved AI. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to the challenge of trying to actually survive fights and push myself to do well, and then wonder if I'm actually going to get through it as I push myself too far and go, oh dude, that's no good. So the last thing, and of course, the like, oh my god, this is exactly what I'm going to do, and this is exactly where I am, is we're going to be able to make that mansion, y'all. That is so happening. Like, I am going to have that mansion. No question. Like, that is 100%, 100,000% what I'm going to do, is that I am making that mansion, and I cannot wait. It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. And I can't wait. So, that's the goal for me. We're going to become a hero of the people. We are going to rescue Sasogi. We're going to rebuild Sasogi. And then from there, we are going to just build, and expand, and have some great times with that. That's my goal. With this village, I got to get myself locked in and going here, because I am going to be struggling to keep up with some of the needs, because I'm just standing around talking, right? That's a thing I'm doing right now. I need a lot more straw, is what I'm noticing here. Because without a lot of these resources, I'm in a tough spot. If I'm not making enough things, straw is going to become my downfall if I don't watch out. That's kind of a big deal. I wouldn't mind if I was planting a field of my own for millet, because I think that that's the right way I should have been doing this. And I think maybe, yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we experiment around with that today and show y'all how that can look. So I need a field of my own. I need a field of one's own. I do want to make sure that I get some things like ready to go and laid out for my peoples. I need fishing. I need to get some nets, and I also need to get some hats, because hats turn out to give us good. They happen to give us a good amount of unlock for. Wait, let's check this out. Does this give us luxury? Tell me you give me luxury. Oh, 75 luxury, dude. No question. Oh, and that's, I mean, come on, that's just too easy, right? Like, yeah, that's too easy. We're doing it. We're just doing this. I mean, come on. Like, all I have to do is make a few hats. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the way we're doing it. Look at that, luxury of 565. Yeah, we're gold. It feels kind of silly, but we'll go for it. Okay, at that point, I think we're good. The health setup is, we're getting there. And heating, of course, yeah. I keep doing that whole, like, drop in, get the charcoal, and drop out and go. Next thing I want to do is I want to kind of rocket up that forager camp thing. I want to have another forager's hut, and I want to get just no question that I got all these straw set up, and no work from me. I want to get to the point where I'm not the one doing the work. Then we got to finish this village up and make sure that we're getting all of the needs for paper set, because it's time to decorate, y'all. It's time to decorate. Alright, well, we're going to start our field temporarily right here. And how big do we want it? Well, big is fine, but we don't want to look too crazy. Alright, there we go. Now, oh, I need to get that villager. I need to get somebody set up with nets inside our fishing hut. I totally spaced on that. So we're going to go do that thing real quick here. Because I'm going to need more fish. The fish is delish. We need to make sure that our people have access to the fish. I do like having the lakeside place, because it does feel like we are legitly, actually, factually getting fish. And like eating realistically. Because we're kind of eating meals that are based on fishing, and not so much on hunting, so it just seems more legit. Alright, that ought to do it. And there's no food storage here. There's the food storage right there. Why would I care about the food storage when I'm holding nets? Tell me more, sir. Alrighty, let's check our jobs. Alrighty, Fisherman's Hut, looks like you are set. You have a net weight. Look at that. This person got happier, and because they got happier, we have more workload for them. Or I forgot to assign them more workload. I'm going to kind of bank on the fact that I have more workload I can assign, right? I hope. You know? I'm going to put feathers down here, because I think maybe, yes, I can get away with just a pinch. And if they get 3 feathers, and that's more than I had before, I'm fine with that. I wouldn't mind seeing if we can add a piece to this, but I don't want it to cost me things. Yeah, this one requires tools. I don't really want to waste that. Anyhow, let's finish up our work. Doorway. Oh, the doors. Alrighty, let's go and let's get this thing on. Now, I am pretty excited about this live stream, y'all. Definitely very excited about it. I think it's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to having y'all join me. I'm looking forward to y'all parallel playing. If you're going to join in and you're going to play on your own, I'm looking forward to hearing about your villages. We will have a Discord that we can share on. That's going to be a lot of fun too, because I'm looking forward for y'all go in there for, if you have questions, you go there to ask questions. If you have something you want to share, you go there and you share it. And that's a place where we can all kind of just share our thoughts and add things and let people know what we're up to, right? So let's get some stuff going on here. I'm gonna need some farmer tools. That's what, we need a hoe. Alright. I'm gonna need a few things that I don't have, unfortunately. I also need a fertilizer bucket, which I certainly don't have. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna have to solve our problems with money. We got $2,000. I can't do this one as it is, because I did not make a compost bin, so that's a trick here. Hindsight being 2020, of course, I would definitely go back and I would say, ooh, you really should have made yourself a compost bin right away, so you could easily have gotten your resources set up right away. Oh my goodness, there are so many people chugging along here. Oh my gosh, let's go. Now, am I slightly nervous about this chugging when we have our day of? Yeah, a little bit. Oh my goodness, I need to hurry up. I just realized something. I don't need this water bucket if I get my heavy button gear. Because if I start doing like field now, and planting my seeds while it's raining, the rain will make it count as watered, and that will save me a little bit of time. So let's do that. Now I'm going to plant millet. The reason I'm planting millet is because I want straw. I don't actually care about the millet. I actually care about the straw. I'm guessing that's the end of the rain right there. Yeah, of course it isn't. Oh yay, good, it's not. Oh my goodness, people. Wow, I have a lot of random crap in my inventory. The Tonto, I am pretty clear on the idea that I don't need that thing. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, we have to do it 3 times. Right, forgot. Alright, y'all, this is going to take a while. I also noticed that I haven't taken this yet, so yeah, let's definitely do this, because we are sitting here, and it takes way too much stamina as we grow in. Now look at that. Ooh, so much easier. By the way, if you haven't seen my old video, which is, I feel like, fairly old now, about farming in Sengoku Dynasty, let's go through it real quick and let you know some things. So, when you do the job, if you as a character choose to do so, you're going to do a lot of hurry up and wait. So, is this a good job that you can do in the background? Yeah, I think so. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show that idea. So first off, we have to cultivate, and it is early in, it's early in the day, is it? This might be the silliest thing in the world I've ever done. It's day 4 of 4. There's 0 point to me doing this right now. Because I can't possibly get the crop in time. So y'all, I'm going to admit freely that we're going to have to redo this in spring. Yeah, I totally forgot that I was actually on day 4 of 4, so this is super pointless. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you about how it works so that when you do it in your playthrough, when you're not on day 4 of 4, you'll know exactly how to make it work. Alrighty, so you go through, you cultivate each of these spots, and yeah, this does take a while. You do need a seed bag in your inventory. If it's a land field, you'll need to water it, or if it's raining, not anymore here, then you can just let the rain take care of watering it for you. But there's a few things that influence growth speed. Is it irrigated? Has access to water, that is. And is it fertilized? So the villagers take care of all those needs, it is just what they do. Now, first off, before we get further, we have our seed, we have cultivated. It takes 3 strikes to make it happen. Next step is you must plant. So square by square we go in and we plant, right? Alright, so that'll take care of this part. I'll see you after I get all these dropped down. Alright, you hear that random mispress of a key for a screenshot? What a hoot. There you go. If you miss aim every once in a while, you can fix it just by aiming back in. Now, things will not grow until they are planted, right? Like, that's a key thing. With land fields, you really need to get the water in there. So what we do here is we click and then we drop in water, and we have a water bucket that drops in durability. Now, when you do that, you'll notice there's a little arrow on the right-hand side, which means the growth rate now is increasing. And we'll see that bar fill up as time goes on. Obviously, if it was raining, I would have been in such a better place right now, because then I would have already, the whole thing would be irrigated or watered. They say watered in this one, some games say irrigated. Anyway, so then you're going to go through this stuff. Now, I did take the perk to have less stamina consumption while doing farming work, and it is worth it, obviously. Why is it worth doing farming as a main character? So the reason it can be worthwhile to do farming as a main character, number one, is that you can, in the morning of a first day, go do a field, get it plotted out, take care of all this work, and then as the day is going on, the plants are growing, and you're just off adventuring, doing whatever you want. And you don't have to help it with that part. So once you take care of this, once we get the watered and the fertilized taken care of, we walk away. And we come back when it's ready to harvest, and we harvest. And one of the advantages of doing that is that we have a passive way of just doing some tasks that kind of are helpful around the village, which will generate not only millet in this case, but also straw, which is why I'm doing this in particular. And if it was a different day, yeah, it would really matter, because the fact that it's day 4 is pretty much not a good choice on my part. You should definitely start this on an earlier day so you can guarantee it actually grows in time for you to complete it. So, as I do this and I say, hey, you should have done this, just note that I've gotten 2 arrows on it and you can see the progress tracker. We've barely moved. There's no way I'm going to get this by the end of the day, right? So, what ends up happening is the plants grow up, right? And then what you'll see is something like the water field over here. Now, you might already notice you're saying like, well, wait, but the water fields already have water. Yes, 100%. So, there is not a way for you to... Can I actually fertilize this for you? No, I can't. You can't help the workers out. I wish you could have done. I wish you could do that, because it would be so nice to get extra yield if you're helpful. I don't know. Anyway, but you'll notice that these have 1 arrow on them, which means they grow at a standard rate. You can get 2 arrows by having it watered and fertilized, and they only get it as 1 arrow. But keep in mind, it doesn't matter because they just automatically produce, so we don't have to care. Alright, so at the end of the day, I'll have these giant these just like millet plants here, and I take out a kama, and I walk around and I cut them, and I get millet seeds, and I also get straw. And that's why we do it. So that's the reason why you might do this as a farmer. Now, does it give me legacy points? Honestly, I was really hoping it would, but I'm not that close to a level up. Let's double check. Let's do a few more and see if it actually levels me up. I'm definitely noticing that as far as craftsman levels are concerned, this is not giving me a lot of experience. So if it's leveling my craftsman skill, it's not leveling it very quickly. Do a few more of these just to double check that idea. Got to get ready, right? Like, we got to prep ourselves up before release. Like, I want to make sure that I have this all planned out. And let's see here. During wintertime, does beg the question of what are we going to do in the winter, right? Because you might be thinking like, oh, look at all the work you're doing here, and wintertime is on the way. And what are we going to do with our wintertime? Look at that. It's barely moving. Clearly. Wait a minute. Is I on the right one? Oh, jeez. It's that bar right there. Come on, man. Alrighty, here we go. Gotta get the brain braining. Sometimes it brains. We'll see. Alrighty there. Now let's check this. This is after 4 of these. And obviously, I'm just doing this to test things, right? Like, that's the point. We want to be ready. Oh, boy. That's so little. It's so not much. Ooh, look, there's a grasshopper down there. No, it's not. That's a little bit of grass. Okay, fair enough. Those are tiny plantlets. You're seeing the plants growing up. That's what's going on. That's adorable. I love it. Yeah, it's just not doing much. Okay, y'all. All of our needs have been taken care of. I'm running around with a poop bucket. I'm going to go put this away. You know, in this game, we don't have to worry about getting dirty. That is one advantage I see here between Sengoku and medievals. I don't have to worry about getting dirty. Okay, cool. I don't really want a Tonto. I don't know who I'm kidding. Running around with that thing. I'm going to get myself killed. I'm curious about what they're going to do with flax fiber. I clearly think that there's going to be outfit ideas. Oh, people. So, that being the case, it looks like we have essentially exhausted... Oh, ouch. We do not have grasses. I do have a comma, don't I? Yes. Okay. I think it's time for us to get a little bit of something going on here. I do want to make sure that we have enough grasses for us to take care of our needs here in the village before our transition into winter. And then we're definitely going to be making our transition into paperworking in the winter. Paperworking and mining, I think, will be the good way to look at it. Because obviously we can't farm, and I have a very substantial collection of people who are invested in farming, which means that my villagers in the wintertime are going to be a little unoccupied, it seems. I might as well start planning ahead for that, right? Okay, here we go. We'll go build in the bear always wins. Alright, so I've been doing a little thinking. I like this little area for building. Now, I do see an awful lot of trees here. There we go. Villagers finished for the day. Almost the end of the day. Honestly, I'm not in a big hurry to wrap up my season here. And the reason for that, of course, is that I know that I'm about to transition into a season where there's not going to be a lot of work for my workers to do, and I'm going to have to do a lot of revamping of what we do, and it's just not as exciting a time. So I'm kind of sluggish. It's the autumn. We're a sluggish autumn pace. So we'll get all these things set. Look at that, I have a little glitch going on. There we go. Now we're good. So let's build a nice little area for our villagers and then call it even. I also really don't want to get too invested in this area with building because I want to see how it looks out here. All those flowers I think are going to look rather gorgeous. And I don't want to ruin it without having seen it first. So that's going to be a little bit of my having to think through things. So let's build ourselves a spot down by the river. And then I think with those houses and with a couple of workstations down here, we can finally kind of wrap up our foragers area. Oh, looks like I'm gonna chop that entire stump out of the ground. I still think that's so hilarious that you can take your axe and you can chop a stump out of the ground. That's just, there's no person in the world who's doing that. No way. It would take forever. You'd be so exhausted by the end of it. Oh my goodness. Even using a machine, those things take forever to get worked out. Alrighty. See you after all this work. I may have run out of planks, so yeah, this is me mass producing planks. Look at this pile of stuff we're making here. I do appreciate that you can pull resources from anywhere and just kind of stack them. Because I definitely needed that. There we go. Oh my gosh, people, look at all these planks. Uh-oh, guys having a minor problem. I think we're having some issues here. There we go. Hey, do you mind, y'all? Like, just like picking out there? Get out there. Oh boy. So anyway, I'm doing like a mass, doing a massive plank construction thing. We're gonna build so many villages, so I'm just gonna sit here and make all of the planks. And I still stand by the fact that the premium conifer looks the prettiest, so we're gonna go for that. Alright, our first part is done, and I'm trying to make a forager's hut that's going to be raucously good. Right? Raucous? I don't know. Whatever. We're going with that. So I'm going to try to make all the workstations fit here. Ooh. Can we fit one more? Can I get a witness? Yo, there we go. That's it? That's 3? Oh, I bet you I can get 4 workstations in one. Let's cram this thing full of workstations. Look at that. Can that person even get in their bed? Who cares? I won't even assign the bed. Look at that. 4 workstations in 1 hut. Done. Ah, the best hut in the world. Alrighty, so we're going to have transition to seasonal divide pretty quick here. There we go. But I want to make a couple things here. I can make a walkway in? Why not? Let's do that. Let's have some fun with this, right? That's the point, right? Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, entrance limit. That's... let's do that then. I don't want the entrance on that side. There we go. No, no, seriously. Let me have it. You're not gonna let me have it? Oh, I see. Get some windows here. I can't change that one, so whatever. Alright, well, it's pretty dark here, y'all. Let's get this done. Now, unfortunately... Oh, are you actually factually not changing? There we go. Oh, I'm out of straw. Dude, what's up with that, y'all? Out of straw. Yes. See, that's the problem here. I don't have enough workers making the grass. And that's unacceptable. Because that's what I want. Look who chose the wrong side for the entrance. Okay, that's okay. I can do this. Alrighty. Looks like what I'm gonna do here is just wrap up this beast and get ourselves a... Ooh. Clicking too fast, y'all. Gotta slow myself down. We just need to make sure we have our second workstation. That should be done. I believe it also was just announcing to me, yo, you don't actually have all the storages that you're supposed to. Get a clue, boss man. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But our seasonal change has to be so close right now. I'm gonna save that for wintertime. Let's just go to the seasonal divide. And looking at all of our needs, we are good to go. Should I have done more before the season changed? Yes. Yes, I should have, because I should have worked on some more of my projects, right? Like, I'm kind of willy-nilly playing right now. I'm just doing casual, right? Like, I'm not pushing myself to do the most. I'm not working that hard to make sure that I do the right thing for the special projects. I really should be focusing on those more. So I'll tell you what, let's make that the wintertime goal, is that we are special projecting up the winter. Why would that be a good thing to do? I'm sure you already know. The big reason for it is I have a bunch of farmers who have nothing to do, right? They can't farm in the winter. So I'm about to have a whole lot of people who I can just straight up take off of their work posts and put them somewhere else. I am going to move a number of people to the different village because look at that, there's a bunch of foragers' huts. We have to see what recipes can we accomplish in all seasons. Oh, look at that, it says grass grows in all seasons. Whatever. Okay, I'll take it. So then that's what's going to happen. You can do gobo in all seasons too? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. We're good. Alrighty. So, it's the... Oh, well, she's facing the wrong way. You seem left behind. Can I take you on? Let's talk about this. Let's have you... Yeah, come live with us. Yeah, you're good. You good. Join us, won't you? There we go. And let's get our population on. Okay, look at all these people. Oh, God, one of the problems is now there's so many more people to... Oh, I said I wasn't going to have anybody in this one. Yeah, let's finish those houses, right? Isn't that the thing? Oh my. We do need ice, obviously, so that's a big deal. Let's go take care of that so we can wrap this little piece of things up. And do I have a pickaxe? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Is the ice forming? Doesn't... What? I'm gonna... I don't think the ice looks icy yet. Maybe it's just, perhaps where ice is gonna get icier looking over time? I guess we'll watch for that, huh? Yeah. Let's do that. And obviously now we can have people mine ice in the wintertime, which is super cool. And that's good to go. Meanwhile, I will mine ice just so we can get ourselves started, since that is kind of a key thing. And that'll allow us to make some more of the key beverages that we want to get. Looks like we're done with that particular deposit. Now it must be... I believe that this means that my ice stuff is forming, and that I'll be able to see it better in time. Because I'm not seeing it unless I happen to run right over it. Alright, y'all. Let's go get this thing finished up. Look at that thing. Look at it right there, just waiting for us to wrap things up. Oh my. There we go. And the ramp. Oi. There we go. And then let's finish this beast. Yay! There we go. Ice stored. Now this is a beautiful scene, right? Like, look at that. That's pretty. Wintertime can be beautiful too. We're in autumn now, so as of the recording of this video, we're hitting November, so winter is on its way. Now, y'all, you can see here that my pathway ends, right? So we're going to need to finish this pathway up. Oops, I keep having to get used to the idea that I need to click certain things. Stone path. Now, can I do this? Okay, cool. I was a little anxious about that. Now, with the wintertime here, can't actually see my pathway correctly, so I want to make sure I make it match. We'll wait till spring for that one. Okay, y'all, wintertime is all about getting things ready to go. I want to beautify this village. I don't want to sit here and have the same old stuff. So let's get that going. Our gentleman right here, what is his name? Who are you, sir? Who? Shingo. Shingo, what job do you do, man? Like, seriously. You are a guard. That makes total sense. Alright, well, did I get a bunch of straw? I did. Okay, here's what I want to do. Shingo, you mind moving? Yeah, thanks, man. Okay, it's time to start thinking ahead and not making this place look like it's super, like, not great. No, okay, fair enough. Let's get these beds to look legit. I need to build a large house first. Okay, I can deal with that. We'll just make some simple tatamis. Let's go for that first and foremost. I'm curious as they do the dynasty system. Over time, I'm looking forward to our villagers being able to have families. I kind of hope that that's a thing as well. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that. Way of the craftsman, you know it. And that is definitely the way to get the experience I'm seeing. Like, honestly, the way to get experience is just build stuff. And it works quicker, works better, good to go. I do think it's worth us getting some decoration going on, right? Like, make this place feel lived in, rather than just kind of functional. I do tend to go for functional first, because honestly, I'm not as artistic as a thinker as I'm sure other people are. And I've watched other people's videos, and I know that they're good artists, so it's nice to see that kind of stuff. I don't think you're going to find that I'm some highly talented artist of design, but I'll do my best. Let's see here. Shingo just lost his home. Can't have that. Dude's been sitting here with us for a while. Let's give you a job, yo. And let's see what we can do for this guy. Oh, I really prefer going here. Shingo, how are you still homeless? Did I unassign you from a place? There we go. Now you got to go back to your tower, man. Look at you. There you go. And you still have your same spear. Come on, man. That's like your precious weapon. You had it since you first joined us. A season ago. Go, Shingo. There we go. And then you, obviously, it is forager time. Alright, y'all. I'm going to get this stuff assigned up. Now, some of the things I could do this, but, like, I don't think I need that. Paper bark, I'm guessing that's not going to be that productive. I do think that it's just... yeah. We're just going to be going grass the whole way. One of the benefits of doing all grass all the way is that it maximizes our production capacity. Look at that. That's going to be a whole bunch, and we need it. Good. Now we're in a good place. Okay. I need to do some brainstorming. I need to have a plan. I need to actually make this village look legit and feel like a village. It looks like I've got kind of like a hodgepodge idea of what I'm doing. The houses I want to put down by the river. I do want to make sure that our food storage makes sense, so I should probably start brainstorming where I believe we would have a food storage here. Because a food storage should be close to the kitchen, should be close to the village center. And obviously this area is our natural, like, this is our forager zone. There's a lot of good foraging stuff here. Those trees are going to have to go, and I'm probably going to have to cut out the iris in this area. I will probably not get to make that place look too good over time. And then I think our storages, yeah, I don't know. I really want to see where the iris are. So I think we're going to rush through winter so we can check out the rest of the things. But we'll do special projects to make that happen. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me today. So excited about next Thursday, and I hope you'll join me. Take care until next time.